This is a real fun way to make interactive activities for your Google Docs or even your HyperDocs. So I'm going to create an activity where the student has to use the arrow tools in the drawing window that pops up to they add those arrows as hands on a clock. So to set this up, I have my instructions. Double click on the clock faces below, and using the arrow tools from the toolbar, show the correct time for each clock. So here's how this works. So I have my instructions. I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm using Google Docs, by the way. I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to choose Drawing. So this will allow you to build a Google Drawing image and put it right into your Google document. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do with this. So I need some blank clock faces. So I'm going to choose the image button from the toolbar to insert an image, and I'm going to search for blank clock face. And with the results that pop up here, I'm going to go ahead and choose the second one because it's got all the numbers on it, and it doesn't have any, like this one's got one of the arms, this one's got some black around it. So I'm just going to choose this one because I like it the best. I'm going to go ahead and click select, and I'm going to have to probably resize this. So once this gets entered in here, I'm going to drag from the corner and resize it to however large I want to make it. And I'm just going to put it out here. Let's just put it right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy, and I'm going to Control V. I'm going to paste. What's nice also is that Google Drawing will give you some guidelines so that I know that those are lined up in the centers. So that really helps me to make sure things are lined up and they look good. So I'm going to add one more here, and I'll put it right there. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now what I need to do is put the times underneath them. So I'm going to create a text box, and this one I want them to show me the time of 12:15. And again, with the text boxes, you can drag those and get that red line. So those are centered, and I'm going to Control C, copy, Control V, paste with another text box. I'm going to line those up, and I can have them lined up both ways. And this will show me, we'll show 1:30, and Control V will paste one more, and we'll do 4:40. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control A on my keyboard. That selects everything. I'm going to go into Actions and Group, and I'm going to group all these together so that it's one object, and the student really can't screw a whole bunch of stuff up as far as the layout and that sort of thing goes. So, so this is ready for the students. So I'm going to click Save and Close, and this is what I would give the students through Classroom or share it with them. So now as a student, here's how the student works on this. So the student reads the instructions, double click on the clock faces below, and use the arrow tools from the toolbar to show the correct time. So when they double click, it pops up the drawing toolbox or the drawing window. They have the same kind of access as you did, so it looks exactly the same on their end as it does on yours. They come in here to the line and select arrow, and then they will show 12:15, 1:30, and 4:40. And then when they're done, they click Save and Close. And if this was done through Google Classroom, they could click the Turn In button that would be at the top, and then you could see what the changes what changes they made to the drawing that's embedded into the Google Docs. So this is a great interactive activity you can set up in Google Docs. It only works in Google Docs, but you can also add it as a piece to your HyperDocs as well.